welcome everyone to another episode of Bruvcast. I'm Raj.
I'm Mick.
Sukiec, Bana.
Bro, you know when I hear you speak like that, yeah? There's only one, I don't talk to you like that, bro. Yeah? It's about you. Why do you remember who speaks to you like that? You can't say the name, bro.
Yeah. Old friends, isn't it?
Yeah,
old friends. Bana is a Kenyan word.
Bana is a Kenyan word, bro. I used to wonder, why is he calling him? Is that his government name? Bana.
Bana. I say Bana because I've been chatting with my cousin in Kenya lately.
Fair.
So, that's how he
That's Swahili.
he says hello. Swahili, innit?
Swahili, bro.
What's been going on? You're asking me or I'm asking you? Or are we asking each other at the same time?
Yeah, bro.
I'll tell you what's going on.
Go for it.
No,
here we go.
We have someone very kindly put a story out on posted the story on Instagram, tagged us in it. I'm gonna just say what the exact words were in this story. And they said, a big shout out to Bruvcast Pod. Nikhil and Raj have one of the funniest podcasts out there. Bruv.
That is mad.
Obviously. Firstly, it was very nice of it was it Kayosa? I think it's Kayosa. To send out this message. Thank you. We really appreciate Kiyosa. They do some stationery stuff. Looks pretty cool. I just realized we plugged them. Was that why we got the shout out? Kiyosa, so that we would talk about you on the podcast.
Tactful, very tactful.
Very cheating, huh? Cheating.
Well, yeah. Why? But you did. They got my name wrong, innit? Initially,
they got the name wrong, bruv. Yeah. So I was now in a predicament.
Yeah.
Okay, because I was like, we're a growing podcast. Okay, we are not, one of these big shot podcasts, right? So we take everything that we can get. If someone gives us a shout out, we will fucking put both hands on it and be like, thank you so much. We really appreciate it. But if I did that on this occasion, I'm reinforcing the fact that your name is Nikhil. And I can't, you know how I get with your name, bro. I didn't even like that guy from House of Fraser saying it like that,
You said that last week.
So I was like,
on the last step.
Yeah. It's basically on the last episode. So then I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to acknowledge this, but in a nice way, not in a dick-headed way. And then I also covered the mistake, and then I replaced it with your actual spelling of your name.
Yeah. And
and then it led to a whole host of other things. And then I got another message from Hetz. Shout out to Hetz, because Hetz messaged me saying, hold up, let me bring it up. Hetz was like, can we just change his name? Even my bro thinks his name is Nick.
Hetz looks like she's gonna do the deed poll for me.
No, Hetz is a he, bro.
Oh, he, my bad.
Bro, everyone's getting everyone's names and genders wrong, bro. So then Hetz messaged this, and then I was like, I just laughed, right?
Yeah.
And then I was thinking, okay, look, let's be serious. It was a slow Friday for me, as you can tell. Yeah, not much going on in the office, bro. Oh, did your dad ever say office?
No, your dad did, bro, didn't it?
My dad said office. He never said office. I'm going to the office today. I don't know why. He added the unnecessary H to it. But then I appropriated it. So it was a slow day in the office. And then I was like, maybe I should do something else with this. So then I made a poll. And in the poll, I said, should we change Mick's name? And should we change it to Nick or Nikhil? Do you want to hear the results, bro?
Yeah, go for it.
So as of now, the poll is still live.
Yeah.
But as of now, we have the majority of people are saying we should change your name. 51%. 12% are saying no. and 31% are saying do some work, bruv.
I was
to me,
1% of that do some work, bro, because
I saw that. I saw that. I saw that his fucking Jordan's there, fucking manipulating the voting, manipulating the results. Did you use Nish's account as well to vote?
No, I should have. 51%. But what's my name ever done to anyone else, bro?
I don't know, man. I don't know. But that's the consensus. But the poll is still live, so I don't think we can make it. Yes.
I'm going to tell you something now. Yeah, I'm not even going to lie. But I've had so many different names. Yeah, so many variations of my own name over the years. Where can you believe this is how I am when someone says, because they always ask me, is it Mikhail? Is it Mikhail? And I'm like, you know what? I've had all of it. Call me whatever you want. Call me Mick. I'm like, no, why am I saying that? I should be saying to him, call me Mikhail or Mick. Do you understand, right?
You don't bother.
I don't, man, because think about it. Since at school, it was Mikhail.
Yeah. We call you Mikhail. Yeah. I used to call you Mikhail, but then I don't know when we started calling you Mick.
And then it went Mick. At home, my dad even called me Mick.
Still calls you Mux.
Mux. Still's a dick. But I still cannot believe, that man, that's stuck. You know when something sticks? Yeah.
Should we give the backstory? We should wait for Sil to give the backstory, man. Yeah, we should wait for Sil to give the backstory. Actually, man, maybe we've already covered it. Anyway.
Yeah, but
so you had multiple names though, so it's not a.
At my engagement, I had a kaka who did a speech for me. Yeah. And my dad's cousin did a speech, and he called me Nikhil. Yeah, and I was like, oh my.
What, on your own thing?
Yeah, on my own thing, bro. Yeah, maybe it was the pressure. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm making excuses for him, but.
Oh my god, bro. Did anyone correct him?
I don't know, man. It would have been hilarious if he pulled out the invite from his pocket, say, "This is for I don't know, man. But hey, it's true though. You know, when I say Mick or anything like that, they automatically think Nick. And if it's like Mikhail, they think Nikhil. Yeah. Why? You know what?
But when you say it sounds like Mick.
I don't know, man. I have no idea. There was one message I still saw actually just now that you sent from an old work colleague of mine. You see it?
What was the message? Which?
Let's see. Yeah.
We read it out.
Oh,
was that a work colleague that wrote that?
Yeah.
A little poem.
Did you think it was? I
didn't know who it was.
Yeah.
I didn't know who it was.
Oh man, hold on, delay. I just wanted to read it out there.
It's from Nish, right?
Yeah, Nish. Yeah, Nishil. When we worked together, he always acted like a Nick, came across like a dick, but ended up being called Mick. Poor child has had a traumatic life. And then in brackets, he says, "Love you, Mick." He's just mad because at the gym, he could never get past the 10 kg weights. Yeah?
Shots are fired. That's deep, bro. He doesn't even have a way to give you a response.
It's all right. He's got to listen, isn't it? But no, it was good poem. You learned well. Well done.
That was a good poem. Yeah, I was impressed. I was like, damn, this is...
Yeah, it's deep.
Yeah, it's deep. It's deep, man. There's levels. So, and then Hit's message saying, Patelli, bruv.
Patelli, innit? Yeah. It sounds a bit Italian, doesn't it? Patelli.
It does have an Italian twang to it.
Exactly.
So, yeah, I think we won't respect the public vote on this occasion because it's a lot of effort to we can barely
it's
record
one of those...
once a week. Going down the path of changing your name, bro, is too much.
It's too much, bro. I'm not that dedicated. But listen though, it's one of those things where when a baby's born, and I don't know if you had this, right? But there's a shortened version of that name. Have you?
Okay.
Yeah. So if let's say someone's name's Hitesh, yeah?
Okay.
and then someone calls them hits. Yeah, after.
Mhm.
You know how like in Indian community, the elders are like, "Eu na bolis, but nampari just say." Yeah, you know what I mean. You know what I mean.
Yeah,
They were
nampari
Nick.
just-
Yeah, this is over, bro. I'm Nick now, man. Bruv, this is finished. We did an episode on this. I'm gonna tell my mom, don't call me by Mick. I'm
I'm Nick
I'm
now.
Nick now.
Address me as Nick.
Yeah.
That's hilarious,
I
man.
don't know, man. But yeah, it is one of
Nampari just I've heard that. I've heard people say that.
it's like a big thing. They all get you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because they don't want people to either pronounce it wrong or shorten it in any way. It's like in India, bro. Yeah, you've got some weird names, and which have no relevance, right, to the actual name.
Oh yeah, we've spoken about this. Like Pinky or whatever,
Baby.
baby. My mum's called baby. You know.
Is it?
Yeah.
What's it?
Because she was the youngest.
Is it? Is that why?
Mhm.
Oh, I have Nish's aunt was called Baby, but she was the oldest. I don't know how it works, bro.
That's the undu, bro.
Yeah.
Itu undu nikru, bro. What was the youngest called then, bro?
I don't know, man. Booty. Oh, bro.
I have a struggle to share with you.
Yeah, go for it.
This one's got sections, okay? And I've been in two minds about sharing the struggle, but I don't know what it is, bro. I feel like with this podcast, and I've heard this feedback from Gagan, if you hear earlier episodes, I think she says I'm more reserved and I'm not as open. And you've been more open, which is the polar opposite of how you might expect it to be because just of our personalities. Mm-hmm. So as the podcast goes on and each episode comes out, I'm actually trying to be more like, fuck it. Just say this, say that, whatever. And there was, so the story that I'm going to tell you, the struggle that I'm going to share is one where I was like, I've always been like, no, I don't really want to share this because the reason why is because I'm worried that the person that I'm talking about is going to hear this. But I'm like, fuck it. The behavior that this person was doing was not appropriate and was not good. So if you're listening and you know who it is and you know who you are, then
do I know this person?
Shame on you. Huh?
Do I know this person?
No, you don't.
Oh, okay.
You don't. You have not crossed paths with this person. Okay, so I was going to work this week on the bus, bruv. You know when you're on the bus, yeah, and you go like you're trying to go up the stairs. You're the first person on the bus, but it's packed. So you go up the stairs and you take a quick look at the top deck. Everyone's looking at you gormless, yeah, because there's no way to sit, yeah. And then you go do that walk of shame, like you've been rejected. You go back downstairs, bro. I hate doing that. Yeah. I fucking hate it. Yeah?
Waste man, innit?
Because
loser.
Yeah, waste man. Bust up wanker, innit, bro? You get that look because you're looking, and then you're like, and I always want when I'm doing it, I want to scan it quickly. Like I want to be in and out because if it's a rejection, I don't want to be lingering. Yeah, but then sometimes I'm like, I really want to sit down, so I linger. And then that's worse because if you're lingering and then you still don't see any seats, and you might make eye contact with someone that's like, hey, this guy's waste man. This guy's not gonna get a seat today. And then you go back downstairs. That's what happened. It was one of them ones, yeah. I don't know what's going on in the ends, bro, but buses are fucking moving mad right now. Yeah, and there's two. They're either not frequent enough, yeah, or when they're coming, they're like packed like sardines. Anyway, so I go down and waiting at the stairs, and then everyone jumps on. And then, bro, this bus driver, he kept packing more and more mans onto the bus. So when each person would come, so the next stop, when each person would come on, they would ask me, "Is there any space upstairs?" No. Why am I standing on the stairs, on the fucking stairs, bro? If there's no space, I'm just trying to try a new experience, living life on the edge, bro. Yeah. 3 people asked me that question, and I felt like I was like a fucking conductor. I was like, I might as well start asking for commission, bro.
Get a ticket. Remember,
You know when they had those little rolly things. I was so annoyed, man. I don't know why. You know, sometimes I was annoyed because I got like turf, but I didn't get turf because there was no seats. And then I came down, and now I'm having to relay the message to every Tom, Dick, and Harry that wants to go upstairs and go onto that top deck.
You know what?
It was so annoying, bro.
As in, you handle those situations pretty well. You just like, okay, there's no seats, so I'm just gonna go back down. I would scope out. So you know, as you go up the stairs, because downstairs, if it's full downstairs, there's a big chance that it's going to be packed out. Well, not necessarily, to be fair. Actually, I might be wrong with that theory, but you know,
not in the ends because no one wants to go. No one wants to go upstairs.
No one get jacked up.
It's true.
Well, when you go up the stairs, I'll just poke my head as if like I'm not bothered if I get a seat, but if there is a seat,
you got like you're just like nonchalant,
like a
no big deal,
like a mole coming out of its hole, like going out, extending the neck, looking around. Okay, no, nothing. But you would actually go. I would do that 5 times and be like, I think there's a seat at the back. Do you want to risk it? All right, I'll go. And then as you get closer and closer, innit, that you're going to be disappointed. As you get closer to the back, you'll be disappointed because that means.
Oh yeah, that's nothing. The worst. It's just like some really small person sitting in the seat, and you thought it was no one there.
Yeah, exactly. And you go down, and I'm like, oh man, now you got to silently walk back. And if there's like school kids or someone on the bus, someone's going to say something, isn't it? Like, ain't no seats here, mate. There's no seats for you, bro.
Go downstairs, you dickhead.
And then, oh man, I think, that is tough, man. That is tough. I don't know why, and you never see these people again. So I don't know why you have that. Do you understand what I mean?
I don't know, bro. Yeah, I don't. I also tell myself that, look, what's the big deal? But sometimes it's just. It's you know what it is? It's rejection.
Yeah, it's rejection.
It boils down to that. It's reject. You're going to the top deck of the bus.
And you're being rejected.
And you're going to get rejected because there's no seats on a bus. You're going to be rejected by the lack of seats on a bus, and then you're going to have to do the walk of shame and go downstairs.
Have you?
And then also tell everybody else that there's no seats on the bus.
Yeah, I don't know about that, man. I don't know how that happens, bro.
I hate it. It's you know what it is.
Yeah.
You just want to look at the person and be like, anyway, so that was the beginning of the day. Okay, that was the beginning leg of my journey was that.
All right.
So then I get to the train station, get on the train, also packed. Don't know what's going down, right? Also absolutely rammed. And I'm sitting down, and in the corner of my eye, I can see someone, and I don't know who it is. So I'm just kind of like, when you notice someone.
Yeah.
You don't. It's not like you acknowledge them, but you just notice that there's someone here. There was one seat available next to me, so this person came and sat next to me, and then I looked because I was on the underground, so I looked in the window ahead to see who was sitting on my left, and I recognized who it was, bruv. This person that was sat next to me was our old neighbour in this flat that we're in, because she's broken up with the guy that still lives there. So she's his ex-girlfriend.
Upstairs?
Upstairs, right up. If I talk too loud, bro, So she broke up with him, and then she moved out, grabbed her bistra potlas and bounced. Okay, but the reason why we're not like too keen on her, one, because she used to literally stomp around up. Like, this guy's very quiet, yeah. She would stomp. We just call her Stompy because she stomps around.
Yeah.
And she's like, there's some people that are just like heavy footed.
Yeah.
It's got nothing to do with their frame or their figure or anything. It's just heavy footed people.
Yeah.
Because she was so dainty, and you're like, how are you making? Why you walk? Why? Get my courage, bro. Yeah. Why are you making these thunder sounds every time you walk, bro? Yeah.
Post post baby or pre baby?
No, she doesn't. What do you mean, pre-baby?
As in, I'm talking about, was she doing that while you had the baby?
No, both.
Oh, right, fine, bit of both, yeah.
So she was there for pre-baby and post-baby
Okay,
time.
cool.
But pre-baby was when we would obviously
Mm-hmm.
because that was when we moved in, so we noticed okay, Stompy's doing her thing.
Yeah.
So then there was 2 occasions where we were just like, we just got annoyed with her. One was when we were at the hospital and Guggen was in labor. Like this is when baby was born. We had a food, those Gusto boxes, the meal prep.
Yeah,
we had one of them being delivered. So obviously, and we ended up staying in the hospital longer than we needed to. So I asked her, I was like, look, we've got this delivery. Is there any way that you can store this in your fridge? It's just a few bits and pieces.
Mm-hmm.
She goes, I've just done a shop, so I don't really know if there's much space in my fridge. Bruv. Well, how small is your fridge? And it's not a small fridge. She had like a decent, like an American style fridge.
Yeah.
She just wanted to be different. You know, these people, there's some people that just want to be different. Ada, bruv, yeah?
How do you know she got American style fridge?
Huh?
How do you know she's got an American style fridge?
Because we went there for drinks once when everything was
hunky dory. Yeah.
We're in a hunky dory situation, right? So we went upstairs for drinks and stuff. And it was nice when we went there. It was cash, right? Yeah. So then I said, I was messaging, I was like, okay, you know what? If you don't have space, don't worry about it. Just throw it out. Mm-hmm. And then she was, bruv, Guggen's just had a cesarean.
No.
She just had a cesarean. Do I fucking care where my gusto is? Yeah, where my little piece of chicken is going? Do I fucking care, bruv? No. My wife's been cut open. There's a baby. I've got to learn how to be a dad, and you're asking me where to put these masala boxes, bruv. I was so vexed, bro.
You know what?
So vexed.
The thing is, if you had spent any more time trying to save the Gusto box, you would be cut up and put in the new Gusto box, bro.
My fucking hard cards would be in there, man.
But people asking Gaga, no tango, ek tang, bro. Bro, yeah.
So I said, just throw it away.
Yeah.
She didn't throw it away. She eventually just took. She was like, it's okay. I'll find some space. I'll make some space. And then the day before we were going to come back, she messaged me saying, "Are you guys coming back? Just wanted to check in about the food that's in the fridge. Just wanted to." I was like, Are you fucking kidding me right now? That guy cussing your chair, bruv. Yeah? She was asking me about that. I'm pretty sure she messaged me twice on 2 separate occasions.
Did she want to eat it?
I don't know what she wanted to do with it, bruv. I don't know what. I was so confused why this was. You know, some people just make the phrase mountain out of a molehill.
Yeah, it is. Dude.
This is it.
Yeah.
It was a mountain out of a molehill, bruv. So then, again, I said to her, I don't know. Then I'm like thinking to myself, why am I even engaging with this? Why am I even messaging this person?
You know what it is? Do you think it's controlled? Like, as in, this was this little area is mine. Yeah. You know how you have neighbours where there's a reason why neighbours argue over boundaries, isn't it? Huh? Like wall, you know what I mean? Like, oh no,
the party wall, all that
party wall. Like, what is it? Is it territorial?
Territory. Yeah, of course it is. It's your piece of land, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Go on, I'll let you continue. Sorry.
So she messaged twice, and I don't know why I engaged. I should have just ignored her. And I said, "It's okay, don't worry about it. It's okay, don't worry about it." I just kept saying to her, just throw it out. I don't know how long we're going to be in here because, it was just taking longer than usual for us to get the all clear and come home. And I didn't hear anything from her. Then the day that we came home, I was because Guggen was struggling walking, bro. It was tough, man, because it was cesarean, isn't it? It's like it's not easy. So I was walking with her, and then mum and dad were there. Went into opened the door for the flat, went inside. In the middle of that, this Gaderi, bruv, yeah. This is what I'm saying. I don't care anymore, bro. Sambar say, bro. Yeah. She comes downstairs with the box. And I'm pretty sure it's gone off by this point.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, this is your box. This is your food box. I was like, I'm just bringing home my child and my wife, who's just had a baby. Why are you fucking still on this matakot, bro? You know what my mom says, bro? Yeah, patle in a betoch, bro. Yeah, patle in a betich.
What does that mean?
Part is like, a part is like when you're doing like a prayer or something, right? And she's like, basically, she's
stuck on that one prayer.
Stuck on one thing.
Yeah.
She's just stuck. But she keeps coming back to this, bro. Okay, something's cussing you, bro. Yeah, just keep going back in circles.
Yeah.
And I picked that box up and I threw it in the fucking bin, bro.
Oh my god! Did you take it off her and then go straight for the?
No.
You know what?
I didn't. I couldn't because when she came, she ran that. She fucking stomped down the stairs, like stomped down the stairs with the box. Put the box on the floor. She goes, "Oh, here's your box." I didn't even look at her, bro.
Yeah.
I didn't even look at her.
Yeah.
And then I picked the box up and I threw it in the bin.
I would have. You know what? Yeah. I don't know if that you're overwhelmed in that situation, isn't it? Because you just
I was overwhelmed is an understatement.
Yeah. And then grab the box. 1 second, yeah. This is what should have been done, yeah. In front of her, bro. Get the fucking box, yeah. Yeah. Punch the life out of it. Put it in the bin, yeah. Be like, thank you.
I feel much better now.
Yeah, I feel much better now. You probably regret.
So that was the first reason that we were not on good terms.
Oh, did she notice that you weren't happy? So then, like,
no, I don't. I think she thought everything was still hunky dory, and we're gonna go out for drinks the next week, bro.
Baby in tow, yeah.
Baby in tow.
That's surprised. Oh man, do you know what? It's just territory. It's that some neighbours are understanding, some aren't, and some ask you too many questions. You know, sometimes when you got a neighbour, and then you think something that's cool and cash to do, like ask, like basic thing, like, can I put look, my cardboard bin's full. Can I put some cardboard in yours? Yeah, you think it's cash, isn't it? Because their bin's empty all the time anyway. It's just a neighbourly thing to do, right? And they ask you like, what kind of cardboard? Which company? Does it have the label on it? Have you flattened it?
Well, does that happen? Has that happened to you?
You know what? It hasn't happened to me because my neighbour is actually very nice, and we have this understanding that we can just put whatever we want in each other's bins.
That
only counts for the general waste and recycling, bro, and cardboard. Yeah, there's nothing else that counts for. Yeah, otherwise, there, bro. You know, but my mum's neighbor, yeah, he's a bit of a special guy, bro. Yeah, as in he's nice enough to like put the bins and stuff back in and that. But then there's also those times where, when you think you're cool with someone, they switch it up and be like, no, bro, let's put it this way. My dad wanted to do an extension, yeah. And he took my dad.
That's where it always gets spicy.
He took my dad mid-build. He took my dad to like council court, wherever it was, and my dad
really,
yeah, as in to the council, and there was a hearing or whatever, yeah. And he, we still got what we needed to do, right? They sided with my dad, right? But then next day, he's cash, bro. Even after all these years, yeah, he's like next day, okay, that happened. You know, when you've got a really good relationship with someone, you think twice about doing that kind of stuff, innit? This guy had a great relationship with him. Took him to court, lost, and now they're cash again, bro. They talk. They as in from next day,
like
nothing happened. To the point where my dad would tell me, "Oh, go drop Derek to the airport, bro." Yeah, I'm dropping Derek. Yeah, like that, bro. Or if I'm looking on my parents' Ring camera, just to make sure everything's all good while whenever they're away. Derek's like pulling the bins in and putting them back. He's even going to the point of like separating their, their bin. You know, sometimes if something's gone wrong, like my parents are putting something in the wrong bin or something, right? Bro, he'll go and empty it out.
Raw, he does fucking post sort.
Yeah, but then the day after, he'll be like, oh no, that's, you know what, you shouldn't be doing this. You shouldn't be doing this extension, or you shouldn't, you need to be doing this, and you need to clean this. It's just like, it's so weird, bruv. How can people yo-yo between these personalities, and it's all territorial. When
it's territorial. I mean, that's
I mean, your thing. So basically, where that person is now, your neighbor, in her yo-yo cycle of being that territorial person, she's going to grow into that person where when they're older. Yeah,
she's gonna take someone to court.
No, not just that. She'll think that because she lives on a road, she has a say in how everyone else does their houses, or can and can't do extensions. Does that make sense? Right? Like, it's just, I don't know, man. I just feel like there's these certain types of people who are just so territorial about things, and it just clouds their judgment on how to be a human.
So it was vexing, man.
It is, yeah, it is, man. It is, but I hope she's not listening.
She will. Indian, bro. God, that's
I was on
bro.
Oh my. Okay, bro. Then I don't even know what that's about, bro. Because don't you just look after your people, bro? Isn't it that kind of beat? Huh?
Yeah.
Fair play.
So, if you're listening, innit?
Hola. Good try.
Yeah, bro.
Oh no, bro.
I'm saying to you, man, this is why there was reluctance, but I don't care anymore, man.
Wow. Oh, fair play.
So the second thing, right? The second thing that happened was our just outside our flat, because we've got a communal entrance.
Yeah.
And fucking the guy that used to live there before, bro, he was just very, very cheap and scrappy.
Right.
And I'm pretty sure the tiles that he put in the entrance, like we have like a tiled entrance before you get to the front door. I'm pretty sure he used like indoor tiles, maybe even wall tiles for that. So they're really slippery as fuck, right? And obviously dad's got stick. I don't need him falling.
No.
We now have a child. I don't need any of us falling.
Yeah.
So then we were basically trying to communicate with our neighbors and say, look, we think we need to do something about this.
Yeah.
Because it's quite a hazard, and like, obviously with my parents and with the baby, like we want to have something that's a bit safer, just to kind of get in and out of the flat, especially with the pushchair and all the rest of it. So we had a group with the four of us in it, right? So me, Gagan, the guy upstairs, and then this
Indian too?
Googly, bruv, yeah? Huh?
The guy Indian as well?
Nah, you're not too Indian, bruv. Nah, bruv. That's why I can say it, because that's why there's Gujarati and English being spoken right now. Maybe, I don't know, bruv. If he's gonna hear, innit? Fuck it. So basically, we had that WhatsApp group, and then I think it was either me or Gogan posted in that message saying that, can we talk about doing something about the entrance way. And then she responded saying, oh yeah, whenever we're going out and it's raining, we just use shoes that have strong grip.
What the fuck, bro? Did you fake out, bro?
That's what she said. She said something to that effect, bro. She said something to that effect of like, basically, just use shoes with grips. That's where your problem is. Your shoes, your footwear is wrong.
Oh my god! Just like did you? What did you say to that? I don't know how to respond to that.
I don't think we responded to it. I can't remember.
It was G ready to
Gogan was livid, bro.
roll off the
Gogan
sleeves.
was
Yeah.
absolutely livid.
Get Talwar out, bro.
Bro, she was ready. She was ready to. And then I was like, nah, it's all right, man.
Bro, you know
We don't know heat, man. We
Yeah.
don't want no heat here.
Were you trying to be the voice of reason, yeah? When G was trying to...
She was like, how dare she say this? I mean, it is. You're basically insulting your intelligence.
Yeah.
So we're like we're going out in fucking slippers, bro.
Yeah.
Going about a daily business with no grip on our feet, on our shoes.
Yeah. Oh my god! Like everyone goes out, yeah, barefoot like it's India.
Yeah.
Walk down the high road, yeah, in your feet, bro.
Your tantias out.
Oh.
So after those two incidents, we were like, she's
yeah, she was on the red list. Yeah, you never went back up there, did you?
She's on the red list, huh?
You never went back up, yeah.
Nah, we never went back up, bro. We never went back up, and it was done. And then one point she just dropped a message saying that our relationship is over, so I'm moving out.
She actually said that, yeah. She dropped a message.
She messaged me. She messaged me directly. Just because obviously she's not going to put that in the group, innit? That's awkward.
Did she say?
And then you have this awkward situation, right? Because there's a group of all four of us, and she's still in that group.
Yeah.
But she no longer lives in the property.
Oh.
So obviously her ex-partner, bro, swiftly removed her, bro, from the group.
Did he replace? Has he replaced as well?
No.
No.
It's just three. It's a 3-man rave at the moment.
It's a trio.
It's a trio, bro. So yeah, this is all of the context about. I'm telling you about this fucking story. So
okay.
now let's go fast forward, bro. Yeah, back on the
track,
back on the underground, back on the underground. Get on the right track now. Yeah, we're on the underground, and I see her in the corner of my eye.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, I don't know it's her. I just see someone. I acknowledge that there's someone there. So she sits next to me, and the moment she sits next to me, I look, and I'm like, "Fuck, it's her."
Yeah.
And obviously, whenever we spoke, it was always amicable. There was no bad blood or anything like that. We never had like a row or anything. It was like everything was hunky dory, okay? But I did not want to speak with her. I did not want to talk to her at all. And I was like, if you're sitting side by side next to someone on the underground, you can see, and she was she loved a chat, bro. She loved a chat. So I was like thinking, if she recognizes me, she's gonna want a buck, yeah. And I did not. I just wasn't entertaining it. So first, I sat with my hand just covering
that is
the side of my face, like I'm just like scratching my eye or something. And then I just kept it there. And then like 3 or 4 stops went by, and I was like, she's not going anywhere.
She's with you for the long ride.
She wasn't going anywhere, bro. Yeah. So then I was like, I need to change tactic because this now I look weird, bro, because I've just got one hand just on the side of my head. Yeah. It looks even more suspect. Yeah. So then I was like, fuck it. I took matters to the next level. Yeah. I just fell asleep, bro. I pretended like I was asleep. I nodded my head forward and I closed my eyes, bro.
Yeah. And we said the Hanuman Chalisa in your mind, yeah?
Bro, I should have. And I was like, I'm not opening my eyes until she's gone. And then I adjusted my body so I was like facing away from her. Bro, I took extreme matters.
You really
I did not
speak
want
to this
to.
person, right?
I'm never that anti-conversation. I'm generally someone that wouldn't mind a chit chat with most people, but you catch me on the wrong day with someone like this. Nah, I didn't even know what would I even say to her. And then Gogan, I came home and I told Gogan, I was like, you know what I did? I fucking pretended like I was asleep on the underground today.
What did she say?
I didn't have to talk to this googly. Gogan was like, well, why?
Yeah. I
was like, what do you mean? And she was like, why didn't you ask her why they broke up? I was like, so I'm going to break everything.
I was going to ask you that as well. I was like, why wouldn't you just ask her? What happened?
You guys are the same, man. You guys are the same. That's what Gagan said. She was like, you should have asked her. And she was like, she would have just told you anyway.
At least we, as neighbours, you get closure about why it happened, right? What if, do you understand, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. It could have been something, innit?
You know what? If I was going to say, if you started speaking to her, yeah, would you have said, look, I got new shoes with grips and everything? Lots changed since you left.
We use HelloFresh now.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was about to say.
We're moving up in the world. Things are getting rosy. No one's slipping when they come into the house.
We now officially rent a space in your old fridge. Officially.
Yeah.
Since you left. Bro, that is mad.
I should have said all of those things, bro, but I didn't.
You would sleep instead.
You know what it is? And that was classic situation where there's no wit when you need it, and it comes afterwards.
But that happens to me all the time. It happens after. I should have said this. This would have been killer.
This would have been a line.
Happens, isn't it?
So yeah, that's my struggle. But then with that struggle, I wanted to ask you: have you ever? What's the most extreme thing that you've? What's the most extreme thing that you've done when you do not want to speak to another person?
I've done some extreme things, and you're putting me on the spot, and I can't remember for the life of me. But I know I've done. Bro, I will turn the other way, bro. I don't know. Like, what have I done? It's going to come to me after, bro. But I know I've done.
But you know when you're in those situations where like you're on the train or you're going to work, like the commute, I think is the most awkward one where you're commuting and maybe there's someone that you know kind of well, but not super well, and you have something to think about, you have something to do, you want to read a book, you want to listen to Bruvcast, whatever you want to do, and someone is there, and you're like, I don't want to talk to this person, but you've seen them, but they haven't seen you.
Yeah, I would just look down, bro.
In that situation, would you just be like, all right, fuck it, I can escape?
I would look down. If there's no, sometimes you've got nowhere to go. I just headphones in. If you've got headphones in, it doesn't matter if they're working or not. You're okay. You're okay. You just got to look down.
But headphones is there. Headphones is not where you're looking down as well.
Because headphones is another way where they couldn't. It's got your concentration, right? Headphones in. You could be on a call. You just. I've looked down before, bro. You know what? I've just looked down. I know I've hidden. I've definitely hidden somewhere, bro. If I don't want to. But you know what? The thing is.
Well, behind the pole.
Yeah. You know what? At least you hide because you don't want to speak to this person, right? I might not have any beef with anyone but it's just that I don't want to speak to anyone. Like this person.
You just don't want to speak.
Because I'm like, oh, God, I have awkward bloody conversation now, isn't it? Yeah. Hi, how are you? You know how it is, isn't it? How's this? How's that?
Yeah.
And then you got to cut the conversation as well. And you're like, hope they cut it for me. Or do you understand what I mean? Like, it's just, I've definitely done some shitty things, man. I'm telling you, especially on a train. Like, it's just.
The train is the worst. Yeah. The train is, because you know what? Sometimes it's like, you don't know this person very well. You have your little hi, how are you and stuff. But then if your train's like, it's going to Victoria, if it's the long haul, then you're like, there's no way, no one's gonna blink, no one's getting off, and you're sitting next to this person now, so you've got to pull out of a hat, conversation topics,
that's
because you don't want it to be awkward and quiet as well. That's even worse.
You know what? This wasn't awkward, but it's as in, you're right. It's just you don't know what to. You better have some kind of conversation to. At the ready, just so it doesn't go dead. Otherwise, you're just like on edge. And that's why I'd like to avoid people. I would hide, bro. Yeah. I'd go to the extreme of going to the bloody toilet on the train just to hide from someone if I had to. Toilet my pesigyo.
Toilet my gasigyo.
Yeah, man. I hate those awkward. Actually, I want to move on to awkward. Are you done with your struggle?
My struggle's done.
I had a struggle, which is kind of relative as well. Twice, yeah. So one happened today. I went to pick up a little one from art class, and there's two other parents whose kids are same in my little one's class as well, and they go to the same art class, right, independent to the school, outside of the school. And I always know I know they're going to be there, and they're cash, yeah. As in, there's not that we have a great relationship, yeah. But this is a me problem, with the whole making conversation. I just want to pick up my kid and go in it, and I got there a little bit late, yeah. But the kids, my little one, the kids hadn't come out. And there's two parents right here, right now, right? There's two. Yeah. So you which one do you understand? You got to join a conversation, but I felt like the conversation dried out as I got there. So all I had to say was, hello, how are you guys? Good? And then there was nothing else, yeah, because no one else was making it. So I looked down at my phone. I was like, why did I get my phone out? So rude, yeah. And then
because that's even worse.
Yeah, and I looked up and said, plans for the weekend? And just as I said that, the kids came out, yeah. And I was like, why am I so fucking awkward, bro? Why? Why couldn't you say something, anything? Yeah, why couldn't you just walk in and say, oh, how you guys doing? Plans for the weekend? Yeah, that's it, innit? What else is there? And then I can't have a conversation with two people.
You say it in that tone?
Yeah.
Do you say in the tone? You just say, plans for the weekend?
Plans for the weekend? Yeah. The bloody imposter syndrome tone, innit? But yeah, and then I started talking to one dad, and the conversation was going somewhere because it was something relative, some building stuff. And then I was just thinking to myself, I was walking back and I was like, why is it so awkward? Bro, I've seen these same parents. We've got a great relationship for the last 4 or 5 years, yeah? It just, I don't know. It's just, I don't know. It's just awkward. But when you don't have, when I don't have a constant with someone, it's hard to build that rapport. It's like starting over again for 4 years. Every day at pickup, bro, I'm starting all over again.
But you know what it is? I think it's because you don't have enough time to have a deep conversation.
Exactly. You can't build a connection.
And so yeah, you can't really get into any topic really. So it's like it's always going to be surface, and then surface is always boring.
It's so boring
unless you're bringing the jokes. But then you don't know what the jokes are.
Bro, my surface chat is dead. How are you? Plans on the weekend? Bro, and it's not enough weekend sometimes.
It's a Tuesday.
They're like, which weekend? The one weekend gone? Or like, no. Oh, at that point you ask about, how was your weekend? Yeah, by Tuesday. You can't be asking that question. You can only ask that Monday morning. After that question is dead, bro.
No.
And I'm gonna move on swiftly. Yeah, I've realized that I should have thought about before I had kids. Yeah, you know why? Because this whole school dynamic, yeah, and the thought of school gives me anxiety about making all this conversation, right? Yeah.
Being in the school?
Yeah, I'm only messing around with that was just a joke.
Sorry.
No, I'm just saying.
I missed the bus. Yeah,
it's okay. Bus, bro. It's all right, bro. We're a bit late, isn't it, today? Bro, yeah, check this. This is just a joke. This only happened to me, okay? So there's a new head teacher at this school where my kids go. And about 2 weeks in, she was inviting every year group's parents who could make it for a chat. So naturally, because we've been to these chats at the start of every year with the old head teacher, we thought it'd be like, a sit down and we'd be addressed by the new head teacher to talk, and she would tell us how, the summer's gone, because that's when she started, obviously, right? And what they got in place, and, any questions, just a meet and greet, right? Of her.
Okay.
And so it was we went for the meet and greet where it was my oldest daughter's class as parents that were going, right? So when we get there, obviously it's a 9 o'clock. It was a 9 o'clock meeting on a weekday, right? So a lot of parents couldn't come. Yeah. And the parents that did go, there was about 30, not 30, but let's say there was about 15 parents that could make it. And when we got into the hall, we were obviously expecting chairs, right? There was no chairs laid out at all. And the head teacher was there, and then the deputy head was handing out. There was tea, coffee, and biscuits, etc. Right? And then I realized. Then we were like, oh, there's no chairs, obviously. So I guess she's just gonna. She kind of addressed
Sit on the floor
I don't know, no idea, bro. I don't know what was going on. Yeah, and I was like, and you know what?
like a real assembly.
It was it. Do you know what? That did cross my mind, and I thought to myself, there's a lot of obviously I was gonna go, but I knew, when you don't want to say to the missus maybe one of us should just go. There's no point both of us going. Yeah, it's and you get the question, do you care about your kid's future? This is the new head teacher. Yeah. All the experienced parents, right, who've got kids in the old years or whatever, they came one of them came in it, yeah.
Okay.
And then the head teacher, once she realized, okay, everyone that could be is here, she just said, look, hey guys, yes, what I'm going to do is just go and speak to pockets of you. Bro, mind you, there's only 15, 16 parents there, yeah? But she just wanted to. Okay. So while she's
work the room,
literally work the room, yeah?
Okay.
And there's barely a room to work. And I thought, okay, so while they're doing that, I'm going to now have to make small talk. But before that, that's what was going through my mind, right? But
you're very, very stressed, bro. Because you're probably more nervous than the head teacher.
Yeah, I'll tell you what happened, yeah? And you're going to laugh, bro, yeah? So before all this happened, when she realized, okay, whoever can be here is here. Yeah, and this is a stand-up. A stand-up meeting sometimes. Those things, isn't it? The sales.
Yeah, stand-up. Yeah.
Bro, she comes and stands right next to me. Yeah, right next to me, and then addresses the parents who are facing me. So I look like I'm one of the staff, and all the parents are looking in my direction, and I'm like, oh my god! I don't. It doesn't sound like a big deal, but it just felt like. Where do I look? I'm meant to be looking at this person. So I'm sometimes I'm looking at her side on, and then sometimes I'm looking at the parents. And when I look at the parents, one of them started laughing at me, yeah, because she knew that how awkward I am and how awkward I feel, yeah. Even Nish was facing me, yeah. And I'm like, this is so awkward. Why did she have to come and stand right next to me? Why couldn't she just stay where she was, yeah? As if. Do you understand what I mean? Yeah. I felt so. But
so what you were double taking?
Yeah. I don't know what to do because I was like, where do I look? Because she's addressing the room. The room is looking at her, but I'm next to her.
And you.
Yeah, and what do I do? Do I nod? Who do I nod at, bro? Side on. Yeah. I look up to her, side on, and nod, and then.
If you're nodding at the parents, then you're with her, bro.
Yeah, how do I? They obviously know I'm not with her, but why does she have to stand there? Yeah, and I'm like, this is so awkward. And one of the couple of parents had a smirk on their face because they know what they were like. They were thinking what I was going through, bro. And I was looking at it. And then it was over. Yeah, and then I realized, when she said I'm just going to work the room, and obviously, Mums are so comfortable in a room like that. Yes, and Nish went off and started talking to about 4 or 5 mums. Yeah, and I was like, "Why am I here? Yeah, why?" And I was like, "Who do I know here?" Yeah, and there's some dad, so we started talking. And then when
you asked them about the weekend,
probably, yeah, I think so. Yeah, probably asked them how they were about 15 times. Yeah, every minute. This guy's got some issues. And then when the teacher came over, she started talking. Oh, so when the head teacher came over, we she was like, "Any questions?" And I had nothing. Yeah, because I was always hoping that obviously the missus will bring the questions, bro. I struggle to bring a struggle to a Bruvcast, podcast, bro. Yeah, every week. Yeah, and I was like, "Damn, man, Missus not even here. What do I do?" Yeah. So I was like, I was thinking.
Well, we were. So the teacher came to just a group of the.
Yeah, she was just groups. Yeah.
Oh,
there were some mums there as well in our group.
Okay.
And then we were just having a conversation, and then the way that I think some of the dads had questions. Yeah, nothing significant because it was kind of we weren't expecting the structure of that 45-minute meeting.
Very it's a very kind of
imagine this, yeah, it was it should have been a bit more formal because I feel like you're telling people to take time out of their working day, yeah, address all of them, because for 45 minutes, there was a group of parents just standing there having a conversation, a chinwag, while they're waiting for you to work their room to get to them, right? And what kind of conversation can you have? Because I'm sure there's personal questions you may want to ask, but you can't because you're in front of all these other parents. And anyway, when she came over to ask questions, I think two of the dads just made up some random questions because they didn't want to feel as if like, she's come here now, we're gonna have to ask questions, because the answers weren't great, if I'm honest. But you know, it was just. But the whole point, you know, when the standing there next to her, I was just like, why?
That is hilarious,
bro. I was thinking, you know, every thought in my head is like, are my flies undone? Are my flies undone? Are my flies undone?
Is my shirt unbuttoned?
Yeah.
Is my shirt unbuttoned?
I spilled something on me, bro. I was like, oh god, why me?
That's like, you know, sometimes you're talking to someone and they'll look at some other part of your face and you'll be like, Sutio.
I got a booger.
And there's nothing.
Yeah.
There's nothing there, bruv. Yeah. But sometimes people do that. I don't know why, bruv. Or they'll look at something, they'll look at your shirt. They'll just look at something off. They won't look at your face.
Yeah.
And then you're getting paranoid, like, oh,
you follow their eyes. You're following their eyes, isn't it? Yeah, and seeing where they're looking.
And then you stop listening at that point. You don't know what they're saying. That, and your brain is checked. You're all you're worried about is what they're thinking, not what their eyes are thinking, bro. Not what their conversation is.
Yeah, so that was a struggle, man. I think this you know, when you're trying to speak to parents, there's as in our school, there's so many nice parents, to be fair, but I just make it hard on myself. They must be thinking, some of them listen to this podcast, they must be thinking, he's well quiet, quiet at the fucking school, bro, But then he's like,
where chat? You bring the chat, man. You bring the chat.
It's like Jekyll and Hyde, isn't it? You know how it is though, as in only you know, innit? Like it takes time, innit, to build that connection. And
I personally I feel like that's all in your head. When I see you, even making small talk, I'm like, and it doesn't look like there's anything going on other than it looking like just a casual conversation.
Yeah.
Like I've seen you be so, like, you do it so effortlessly. That's how it looks like from the outside.
Inside there's a circus.
There's fucking elephants and wanderers swinging, bro.
You know what? I've worn my headphones. I'm not even listening. I pretend I'm on call, bro, so I can just grab my kid and leave. Unless obviously the parent that I'm casual with is cool, you know.
That's hilarious, man. I wish that there was a picture or a recording of that.
Yeah.
Head teacher and you.
Side
by side, like you're a assistant to the headmaster.
That's how I felt. I felt like a deputy head, as if like I had to do a fucking keynote speech as well, just to address the parent. I said, she had to come stand right, bro. She was where she needed to be. Where, as you come in the door, she came all the way, and then she stood right near, and I'm like this, bro, and I'm just looking at her side on, and I'm like, and I looked out in front of me, and I thought, oh my god, all these parents, they're all here, they're all looking here.
But you can't.
Where do you look?
Why didn't you try and move? Well, why didn't you move?
It was too late.
It's not too late. You could just adjust
yourself.
Like
that thing went on when she was
just go on to the other camp, go on to the other side, go and join the parents.
Yeah, should have, man. I was stuck. It's like I was stuck in the mud, man.
You froze.
Yeah,
you froze.
I didn't want to draw any more attention than I was drawing. I bet it was all in my head, but I know some people notice that this guy feels awkward. But I was like, I was smiling. You know what do you do? Do you smile? Do you smile?
You know what would have been funny, bro?
Huh?
No, you can't. You can't. It would have been funny if another parent walked in while all of this was going on, and then thought that you were part of the staff, bro, just because of how the standing was, and then they came and asked you questions afterwards.
Yeah, that's true.
That would have been jokes.
It's like, you know, when you.
But I think that.
Hang on.
Go on.
Just like when you go to a supermarket and someone comes ask you, do you know where the how much is?
Yeah, I don't work it. I don't work it off. I just wear a red shirt.
I just wear the uniform. I just wear the uniform and walk.
I enjoy it.
What were you gonna say?
I was just gonna say that when you were standing there, you can't just look at the teachers. Sorry, the parents, because you have to, because then it's rude. Then the headmaster will be like, headmistress would be like, well, you're not listening to me.
Yeah.
So you got to divide your attention and your gaze.
But it's like
between her, and then you got to nod your head like you're agreeing. We're like,
but if you're doing that, you're acting as if you're building this I don't know, assumption that you're with her and you've heard this speech before, and you're your nod is actually, because you're standing next to her, you're validating what she's saying, and you feel
you rehearsed it. You rehearsed it 20 minutes ago.
But actually, you should, because you're a parent, you should have the privilege just to stand there, like, But I'm doing this, and then I'm nodding at her, and then I'm nodding at the parents, saying, is this all? What am I doing? Validating, innit? That I've heard it, I'm part of it, and I think they should take it on board as well. That's what you're doing,
bro. The most jokes thing about this whole situation is that you're nodding at her and you're nodding at the parents.
Bro, I'm nodding at my wife as if I work at the school, bro. That's it. When did you start working here?
You kept this quiet. Oh my god.
That's what I said. When we left, I said, you know what? Like, I don't want to be one of these dads who doesn't care. I do care about my kids' education and stuff, but why does this happen to me? Like, every time we're in that hall, something happens, bro. Yeah. Bro, the first time I went there, I dropped tea on myself. Yeah, a little bit, anyway.
You got to do the arti before you go in there, bro, man.
Black dot or something.
Black dot, bro. tie a marchu around your neck, bro.
Malik and marchu.
Okay, that was hilarious.
I think that's us, bro.
I think that's us. Thank you, everyone, for all of the feedback. Thank you for everyone who's sharing the podcast. All of the people who were just giving us some fun engagement over Instagram. We will see you same time next week. Share the struggle, find the funny. See you later, people. Bye.
Peace.